Hi guys, welcome to a brand new series called The Tubby Characters. Now, the first one I'm going to start with is mine. The story of Hamishtubbie in the Center of the Rise. Now, where should I start? Let's go. Now, once upon a time, way back about like 25 years, a Tubby was created. His name was Hamishtubbie. Now, there's something weird about this Tubby than the rest. Number one, his fur can change into any color. Now, before I start getting some people down in the comments like, what's the difference? Well, this might be racist. I'm just saying, it might be racist, I don't even know. Hamishtubbie's fur skin can change into black and gray. There you go. Is it racist or not? I don't even know. Anyway, I hope it's not racist because I am not racist. I like bee people because they matter. Black Lives Matter. They do matter. Anyway, it's a little bit strange. It took him about a while to figure it out, like how does he change into these type of colors. I don't know, maybe there's some mistake while the machine making him. And he literally does not hang around with others. He literally just stays alone by himself, like me. That's why I'm not married to anyone. Anyway, now Hamishtubbie usually works with the army. Now Hamishtubbie has a secret base underneath the military base. Now this motherfucker is straight up one of the best soldiers. He's pretty much like John Wick. He carries 2 pistols with him. He's pretty much like a fucking John Wick person. Even though John Wick wasn't made in 2018. Anyway, he carries these 2 pistols with him wherever he goes. Let me just get comfortable on this chair. Now this might be confusing. Before the newborn apocalypse started, Hamishtubbie was spying the entire world with this VR. It's it. Now it's not just a random VR that he made. It's really weird. He able to see through anything. When apocalypse started, there was a breach in the facility where newborns were breaking in. Now this motherfucker straight up just murdered thousands of newborns in his lifetime. I mean, it's been like 5 years since it started. Now Hamishtubbie was getting a lot of depression. Now, usually, oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm trying to say is, this guy has been alone for the past his whole life. He is 4 years old. He works at the army, very young. And he carries pistols with him, as always. And it's pretty much like John Wick or Killer Bean. He pretty much just uses his entire power just to kill some newborns. Now, a lot of people actually tried to actually fight him himself in the military. Well, let's just say the other people that were assaulting Hamishtubbie was, where are we gonna put it? In the clouds. Okay, that's pretty stupid. The people that insult Hamishtubbie, he will actually follow them into a lone place and just straight up just murder them. So he's pretty much like a dark soul Tubby. Now, sometimes he's kind, Well, kind of. But he does kick. That's all I gotta say. He's pretty much like John Wick. How many times did I said that? I don't even know. This video is just pretty much crap. And that's why in Meet the Hamishtubbie in Tubby Fortress, you can see all those bodies that he caused with just his goddamn pistols. Because his brain's smarter than a bunch of Tubbies out there. He's actually one of the few remaining survivors in the world. He has run in thousands of newborns and thousands of infected survivors, like, like this one. Like this one right here. Anyway, when he went back when the newborn apocalypse hasn't started, or the custard virus started, he actually used to make games a lot. Like this game named Teletubbies Rise and Teletubby Maze Horror. Okay, let me just tell you. It's just Teletubbies Maze. Continue with the story. Now, on the walk through the forest filled with newborns, he usually hides in some places to invite newborns sometimes when he gets like bored. Now, let's go to the next bit. Next bit, killing. Killing. Well, how am I supposed to put this? If I say this, it will probably be like a savage person right here. Remember I said he's like a Killer Bean and John Wick. Yada yada yada. He carries 2 pistols with him. Yada yada yada. And pretty much any newborn that walks in his path is pretty much a dead one. Like this one. Now, sometimes Hamishtubbie uses this trick name called the upside down trick, where when he sees a newborn, he straight up just jumps up top of another object right here, then bounce to another one, and then jump, boom, headshot behind, boom. And some people say that he's a god in the Teletubby ages. Well, they're actually kind of right. He actually barely gets hurt sometimes, but he did get hurt in the when the bigger attack on the base. I'm thinking he got injured with his hand was bleeding, but nothing else. Just his hand was bleeding from a bite from a newborn. Jesus Christ. Now, up to the next one. Meeting up. Now, this is how Hamishtubbie meets up with the crew in Teletubbies The Rise. First, they're exploring abandoned town, looking for supplies of food or yada yada yada. I can see the nooses. Anyway, he was looking through the buildings for anything until, in a locked room, he bust open the door and thought there was a survivor in there, but no. There was a infected survivor. And this infected survivor is way weird and disgusting. Now, he uses the false side trick. It's pretty much just hiding beside a door when you got spotted by a creature. When it comes close to the door, you just put your foot over there and boom, trip over. Headshot, boom. Now, after that, he left the building and saw a helicopter flying down. In there was FBI and the others. And Bree Boy was flying the plane. And then 3 years later, Hamishtubbie wants to kill himself. He has been through many hell. He saw the terror and blood from his soldier friends and everything. The next one, the sadness. Now, after the breach of the newborn incident in the base, in the outskirts, they sent a whole war on the outskirts. But sadly, the newborns were victorious. No, they did not kill Hamishtubbie. He was in shock to see explosions, bodies flying everywhere. The most thing of all, his crewmates. He straight up, when his anger grow stronger. He tried everything in his ability to win the fight, but he failed. And then he was retreating, and he said to the others, "What's the point of fighting? We're just gonna die here still fighting." And the others didn't listen to him. And then Hamishtubbie left as a coward. And the rest of the soldiers were dead. Now, you should probably kind of trust Hamishtubbie if, like, some dangerous places. What am I talking about? It's like 5 years ever since the apocalypse was started. Like, you're in apocalypse right now, and there's nothing to cure the virus. For every single day and month and year, thousands of Teletubby survivors were getting killed. Now, in the year of 5686, there was 90% of the world living gone. There was barely any survivors left. There was nothing but a graveyard. Thousands of bodies, thousands of corpses, and thousands of suicide people. Now, Hamishtubbie knows that if he shoots himself to end it, that means he just, like, failed. Hamishtubbie doesn't fail. He doesn't want to fail. But sometimes he has to fail and accept it and move on. He doesn't kill himself because he doesn't want the world to go gone. Anyway, that's how FBI and Hamishtubbie met, and how Hamishtubbie's depressed in the Sons of the Rise. Anyway, oh, I forgot to mention camouflaging. Now, with the thing I talked about the fur bit, sometimes Hamishtubbie can just straight up just find some black paint and just put it all over himself and on his earphones, and pretty much act like the darkness. Just walk around, go by. Even the newborns got fooled by it. Anyway, this is it of Hamishtubbie character story. Bye.